Good evening, professor and classmates. Today, our group, composed by Cristian Arena, Kristhina Vargas, Krisly Vigil, Marlene Donner, Irwing Ortiz, Naftali Victoria, and me, Hilary Montenegro, have the pleasure to present our cognitive style and second language learning video presentation. First, we will start with an introduction. For introducing the topic, we will have to know first what is a cognitive style. So, a cognitive style is the way in which people think, in which people learn, and in the way that they develop in their daily life. We can say that there are a lot of ways in which people learn, but the three more common are the ones that I'm going to mention. For example, the visual learners, the auditory learners, and the kinesthetic learners. It is important to know in which way we prefer to learn because knowing this, we can learn easily and also we can develop our tasks in better ways.
Hi, did you know that children has different ways to learn another language? Well, this is called cognitive styles. A study from 2011 from Nanjing Normal University called Study of the Relationship Between Cognitive Styles and Learning Strategies. This study showed how kinesthetic learners and auditory learners who prefer hands-on and listening activities were excelling in language learning. Also, it shows how these learners absorb and process language information. For example, the image below. Kinesthetic learners might benefit from role playing or physical objects, while on the other hand, auditory learners thrive on listening stories or repeating phrases. So, bottom line, by recognizing and embracing these cognitive styles, we can make language learning more effective and fun for every child.
Cognitive style in women's language learning. Eh, Women tend to be more like feel independent, meaning they may focus more on a contextual learning or group based activities, favoring communication and social aspect of language. So, on the other hand, we have men may show tendence forward, feel independent. So, focusing on role based on structure learning.
Hello. Different types of cognitive style. Cognitive style influence second language acquisition by determining how students process and retain information. As can be seen, the three key points are visual, auditory, kinesthetic. Visual is preferred imaging diagram and concept map, use visual like color code, notes, and mind map, benefit from videos and interactive presentation. Auditory learn best through listening to explanation, discussion, and audio material use podcasts, debates, and auditory memory improve comprehension with audiobook and conversation. Kinesthetic is need physical activity and hands experience benefit from role playing, simulation, and interactive learning to internalize the language.
Well, we have finding on theory of research. Um, and the VAQ model this is proposed by Richard Bandel and John Grinder. This model suggests that different people have the three main sensory systems for representing information. For example, is the number one is a visual, the number two is auditory, and the number three is the kinesthetic. And in this point, research of preferences is that some studies have found that students may have the varying preference a Montese style, and with showing a strong inclination for the toward kinetic or visual learning. And number three is the criticism and controversies. Is the maybe the model, the VAK model is really used for some creatives or argue that there is not solid evidence supporting that idea, but the student learn the better when thought according to their preferred style. And well, then the little in conclusion or summary, understand cognitive style that can help different educators or teaching for design motor or more effective teaching method for second language acquisition, and by adapting the different students and develop preference and different concepts. However, it is important to consider the criticism for controversies regarding to effective of the different styles and the educational practice.
Okay, talking about suggestions for learners of a new language, we have that it is important to connect new words to known concepts. What does this mean? That it is necessary for improve the learning to associate new vocabulary with words or concepts you already understand. This helps to build a network of meaningful connections. Another suggestion would be to use contextual learning. This refers to learn phrases and sentences in context rather than memorizing isolated words, because it is more effective to use complete phrases or sentences than just knowing a few words in English. And this can also help you to create comprehensible grammar structure when speaking or when it is about writing. Another suggestion would be to practice active use. This is related to engaging in conversations or write in the target language. Active use helps to reinforce learning and makes it more memorable. Another suggestion would be to relate grammar rules to real life situations. It is important to understand the purpose of application of grammar rules rather than just memorizing them. This makes language learning more relevant and learning engaging. Now we will present some suggestions for teachers. The first one is use picture videos and also diagrams. I believe that many people learn in a way that they can see things. So including images and all these visual can make things easier for the ones that are learning. We also have include activities that include movement or hand-on tasks. I also believe that when you are moving or when you develop tasks that involve moving, it's easier to understand, it's easier to pay attention, and also in keeping in that moment will help the student not to get bored or not understanding well the things. And the third suggestion is allow students to understand to work in groups or alone. I think that this is like a way in which you can see if they prefer to work by themselves or to work with partners. It's very important to respect both decisions, but in that way you can like see in which way they learn and which way they prefer.
Hello. As a conclusion, adjusting teaching to each student's style helps them learn a second language better.
A student with greater adaptability can learn more easily with different methods. Using visual, auditory, and kinesthetic approaches make learning easier based on each student's styles, and also understanding that every student learns differently allows teachers to create more inclusive and effective strategies. Thank you.